El-Fatiha me'as salavat. Allahümme salli ala Muhammed. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Errahmanirrahim. Müstakim. Sıratallezine en'amte aleyhim. Gayril mağdubi aleyhim veleddallin. Amin. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Esselamu aleyküm ve rahmetullah ve berekatuhu. My dear audience and students. Once more, we are together. By the help of Allah. And in this lesson, I would like to give you creation. Code number is 6.3. Allah is creator. All of us, all of the universe are creator. So, before everything else, we must know this great fact of Allah, the great reality of Allah, that all of us only creatures and only Allah creator. There aren't anyone, all of the universe and beyond of the universe, who creator. Only Allah creator. So, to create as a verb cannot arrive at this verb means as a creatures. No one among all of the creatures can create anything, even a little insect, even one cells amoeba. It's impossible. The creation is belong only single creator, Allah. Allah is creator. That's all. So, Allah gives the details of creation of universe in Anbiya Surah 13th ayat. Allah says, at the beforehand, at the beginning, the heavens and the grounds are together. They are consist of only one point. And Allah says, with the Big Bang, Allah sent to all of the universe to create the universe. Allah sent all of the particles. You know, electron is a particle. Opposite electron is a particle. And all of them start to move from same point. You must imagine a kind of point that the weight of this point is equal to universe weight. And in this point there aren't any sky. There aren't space. As you see, with every atom has inside a kind of space. If you eliminate all of the space, you arrive at only one point. So, Allah says, I exploit with Big Bang this one point and the grounds and heavens. I exploit, Allah says. I exploited all of them and sent all of the particles for their duties. Their duties is to consist of the solar systems, to consist of stars, to consist of all kinds of planet all over the universe. And my dear friends, the time has started at same point. And when Allah exploited one point, exploited the heavens and grounds to consist of universe, to make universe, to create universe. But before the Big Bang, Allah create energy. Energy consists of neutrinos and antineutrinos. Neutrinos, a kind of energy particles, comes from Allah's planet and return their place after making their business. Allah create neutrinos and antineutrinos or opposite neutrinos with for this world, like our world, with 4 energy spheres. Sphere is a globe. Every neutrino has 4 globes, 4 spheres. Maybe my speech, English speech, is not enough. So what I mean to say, sphere, S-P-H-E-R, the globe. And one neutrino consists of 4 spheres. The first one in this planet. The first one is belong to this world. This world, who we can see it, we can touch it, we can feel it. And second of them is belong to opposite of this world. In Quran-ı Kerim, this is the Berzah world. Berzah alem. Alemi Berzah. What is the Alemi Berzah? Alemi Berzah is a kind of world that our soul has been living there. To the doomsday, all of the nerves, all of the souls are belong to the dead persons. After die of them, their soul, their nerves left them and goes all of the souls to the Berzah Alem, and they have been living there at the Berzah Alem. They will live up to doomsday, kıyamet, yevmi kıyamet, kıyamet day. And the third sphere represent the Gaib Alem. Gaib Alem, Gaib world is belong to jinns, a kind of creature, a little creatures, and they live Alemi Gaib. And third sphere is belong to opposite of Alemi Gaib, the Berzah of the Alemi Gaib. And this is the fourth sphere of one neutrino. One neutrino, a neutrino consists of 4 spheres. One of them is belong to this world. Second of them, Zahiri world, Berzah world. Third of them, Gaib world. And fourth of them is belong to Berzah world or Gaib world. And my dear friends, the first sphere has been working with cooperation second sphere. The connection between first sphere and second sphere to create energy, and the third and fourth spheres are working together, but there isn't any connection between second sphere and third sphere. So the connection is first sphere and second sphere, and another connection is for third sphere and fourth sphere. My dear friends, Allah one couple of neutrinos from two neutrinos create two electrons. Allah divide the first neutrino and second neutrino two parts. The first neutrino is owner of right spin. Second neutrino is owner of left spin. And the number of the right spins neutrinos and left spins neutrinos are equal. The number of right spins antineutrinos and left spins antineutrinos are equal, and the number of neutrinos and antineutrinos are equal. So the great equality there is all over the universe. Allah says, I create everything with their opposites. My dear friends, my dear students and audience, Allah create energy without anything. From non-existence, Allah create energy, neutrinos. And from every double neutrinos, from every couple, Allah creates electrons, and Allah creates from antineutrinos anti-electrons. Electrons and the opposite electrons or anti-electrons are the basic structural elements of the universe. My dear friends, this is the creation of electrons and anti-electrons. Allah says in Quran, وَلَا أُقْسِمُ بِالْكُنَّسِ الْجَوَارِ الْكُنَّسِ. I swear central attractive forces and anyone turning around it. First of is Hünnes, the central attractive force, and who turn around it. This is the Künnes. And Allah 3,600 76 electrons and the same number of anti-electrons create hydrogen atom. Hydrogen atom consists of one proton at the center, at the nucleus, and only one electron who these electrons turn around it as an elliptical satellite, as an elliptical orbit, a kind of satellite, my dear friends. And hydrogen atom consists of two parts. One of them is proton. This is the nucleus, the central of the hydrogen atom. And at the orbit there is only one electron. All of the electrons has negative electric negative electric, and all of the anti-electrons has positive electric. So we must know before everything else that all of the electrical systems belong to magnetic systems. All of the magnetic systems are connected to electrical systems. And so that, my friends, and proton at the center of the atomic structure, consists of one thousand 828 opposite electrons and 1837 electrons. As you see, the anti-electrons number is one more of the electrons number, and at the orbit there is another electron, and so that the electron numbers and the anti-electrons numbers are equal in every hydrogen atoms. In every hydrogen atom. My dear friends, this is the structure of the universe. All of the universe consists of electrons, and opposite electrons consist of atoms. And Allah before create energy, neutrinos. After Allah created from neutrinos, electrons, created from antineutrinos, anti-electron. And Allah gathered electrons and anti-electrons to consist of atom, and Allah create atomic structure. And the basic atomic structure is hydrogen atom. Only one proton in the nucleus and only one electron at the orbit. And Allah create all of the another element except hydrogen from the hydrogen atoms. 2 hydrogen atoms, 3 hydrogen atoms, 4 hydrogen atoms, and another kind of atoms consist of only hydrogen atoms. All of the elements are were created by Allah from hydrogen atoms. The balance is most important things of the universe. If the balance cannot occur, if the balance is not possible, in that case the radiation has started. Out of the radiation, mass occur. My dear friends, after unification of the hydrogen atoms, all of the elements has occurred. Allah created all of the elements one by one. And if we look at if two hydrogen atoms comes together to consist of a new element, what will occur? At the center of the new element there is two protons, and there is around this atom at the orbit only one electron. And where is the second electron? As you know, the first hydrogen atom has at its orbit one electron, and the second hydrogen atom has its orbit another electron. But if Allah make a new element from two hydrogen atoms, there is two proton at the center, at the nucleus of this atom, so there was two proton, and there is at the orbit of these two proton only one electron. And where is the second electron? Second electron comes to the center, to the nucleus, and it takes place between two protons. Allah sent the first energy to the right side proton and the electron. In that case, as you know, all of the protons has one more anti-electron and has positive electrical load. And as you know, the electron's electrical load is negative, and for this reason, negative and positive electrical systems has attracted to each other. For this reason, the first proton at the left side attract this center electron and consist of neutron. As you see, my dear friends, my dear students, my dear audience, all of the protons has 3,676 anti-electrons and 3,675 electron. And if you add one electron to this number, at that case the anti-electron numbers and electron numbers will be equal. So the positive electrical system and negative electrical system will be equal. So there aren't any electrical current loading. This is the neutron. The electrical systems becomes neutral. For this reason, they say neutron. All of the neutrons consist of only one electron addition to the proton, so that the anti-electron numbers and the electron numbers are equal all of the neutron. The positive electrical systems and negative electrical systems are equal to each other at every neutron. And this is the first scene. After that, Allah sent second time energy from Allah's flat. This electrical energy comes to another proton and the electron on the center. But the first proton didn't take at that period electrical energy from the Allah's flat. It don't take. For this reason, the second proton attract that center electron to itself, and center electron goes to the second proton, and the addition of one electron, the balance of the proton will occur. This proton addition of one electron came a situation of neutron. Why? Because there was 3,676 opposite electron and 3,675 electron and plus one electron. It will be 3,676 electrons, so that the electron numbers and the negative electron numbers are equal. This is the neutron. And every phase every period. From the Allah's flats come the first proton, electrical current, and the center electron. And the second time comes second proton and same electron. So the central electron has every two time electrical power from the flat of Allah, but the protons at two period takes only one times energy. For this reason, all of the elements inside world of the elements at the center, at the nucleus of the atoms, of the atoms of those elements, every time all of the protons turning to neutrons and all of the neutrons turning to protons. There aren't any proton or any neutrons inside of any elements. Only turnings and change their situations. And our words, physical science, don't know yet these great facts of Allah. If Allah don't teach me too, I don't know these great facts of the Allah. And if this is a service of the our times nuclear physics science or nuclear chemistry science, I will be very pleasant. My dear friends, Allah sent for one hydrogen atoms, the second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, and all of the elements consist of this kind of evolution. So, my dear friends, during this situation, the science don't know much thing. What is the inside world of the atom? They make their calculation and they say that element has at their nucleus, for example, 9 proton and 9 neutron. There aren't continuously 9 proton and 9 neutron at the nucleus of this element, but only there is to change from the proton to the neutron station, from the neutron station to the proton station. Every second maybe thousands time this changing has been occurred and will be occur during the universe will stay. As you see, as you know, one day at the doomsday, all of the universe will be ruined. And the existence turn to non-existence. My dear friends, after create electrons, the negative electrons from the neutrinos and negative neutrinos, Allah create atoms, and from the atoms, the elements of the universe. What about the universe? Allah says in Quran Karim, I create at 7 day, 7 period of time. I create at the 6th period of time. Allah says in Quran Karim, at 6th year. Year mean in Arabic literature is day. The day is equal to year, but the year at the same time a period of time, maybe unknown period. So Allah says, I create 6 period of time, 6 kind of world. The first word is Zahiri Alam. We are living at Zahiri Alam. And we can see it, we can feel it, we can touch it. So this is the world of our physical bodies. And second world is opposite of it. The Barzah Alem of Zahiri Alem. The opposite of this world is Barzah Alem. The Barzah Alem is belong to our nafs, our souls. Whenever we will die, after that our souls will leave us and they will go to the Barzah world, Barzah Alam, and they will stay there. During the worlds, there is to the doomsdays. When doomsdays, Allah will finish all of the world's business. All of the world will destroy. All of the world will be disappeared. Will be disappeared by Allah. And my dear friends, my dear students, the universe will be non-existence. Allah change all of the matter from the matter situation to the energy situation. And after that, all of them will be non-existence. Like at the beginning. At the beginning, my dear students, there was only Allah, and there aren't anything except Allah. And Allah would like to create universe, and Allah create at the 6th period of time the Zahiri Alem, first period, Gayb Alemi, Berzah Alemi of the Zahiri Alem. At the 2nd period of time, Gayb Alemi is belong to jinns. And the Berzah Alemi of the Gayb Alemi. The Berzah word of the Gayb word. This is 4th day. Those are 4th day. And Allah created Emr Alemi and its opposite, Zulmani Alem. Allah created the heavens. Its name in Quran Kerim, Emr Alemi. 7 consists of 7 flats. And the satanic Alem, satanic world, at the downside of 7 flat. And at 6th day, during the 6th period of time, Allah create 6 kind of world. 3 positive and 3 negative. 3 real Alem, real world, and 3 opposite of them. And in spite of Allah create 6 Alem, but there are 7 worlds, 7 Alem. Why? Because Allah don't create the non-existence. Non-existence is not created. There is existence. And before the existence, there was only non-existence. Where is Allah? Allah was at the non-existence, because no needs of Allah to shelter, to place, to any place for himself. Allah no needs anything, but everything needs Allah. And so that, my dear friends, Allah creates the micro world, the electrons, neutrons, protons, atoms, and at macro alem, macro worlds, macro universe, Allah creates planets and solar systems, and so consist of universe. The system are equal to each other in the micro worlds and in the micro worlds. At macro system is the solar system, is the planets, are the solar systems, are the planets, and the micro system consists of electrons, negative electrons, atoms, and the relations between them are same. Every solar system has around there at the orbits many planets. Like any element has arrived at the nucleus at the many orbits, many kind of electrons. And so that, my dear friends, the creations of Allah is occur like this. And this is the first situation. If you would like a much knowledge, much information about the creation, about the atomic structure and micro system, you can read it, the matter, speed, matter, energy, and speed laws. You can take it, you can get it from our Mihr Foundation and from our friends in any way as possible. My dear students, my dear audience, this lesson will finish here. We are at the end of our lesson. Esselamu Aleyküm ve Rahmetullah ve Berekatühü. El Fatiha me'as salavat. Allahümme salli ala Muhammed.